really don't get the love for Rhaenyra. I understand she's like the main character, but she might be the sole reason why King V goes through hell and why there is the civil war.
It is larger than you and your desires.
She, I think, has always been not only like a bad person, but I believe Rhaenyra is evil from the beginning all the way to the end. What do you think, Gator?
Yeah, she is super sinister. And real quick, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. If you want to see more content like this, just do it right now. Yes,
do it.
I think Rhaenyra is super evil. I think she's actually malicious. I know there's a lot of people out there who, you know, they like her, they don't, whatever, and they think maybe she's a little bit entitled. And I think a lot of the characters in the show, like Kristen Cole, maybe see it that way.
The Princess Rhaenyra is brazen and relentless, a spider who stings and sucks her prey dry. Spoiled cunt.
And maybe out of emotion, they say that she's evil or she's the antagonist. I don't think they really believe it. I actually believe that she is the antagonist, and I think she has ill intent for the Seven Kingdoms. I legitimately do. I don't think there's any other point that you can reach or conclusion that you can reach if you see the kind of shit she does. It's completely self-serving, and I think maybe at the beginning, you could argue that it was just because she wants to do what she wants and doesn't care about anybody else.
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea and eat only cake.
But I think that people trying to hold her back from doing what she wants, you know, fucking her uncle or, you know, other things like that, other base things like that.
Who hasn't been there, though, you know?
Yeah, well, I know, we've all been there.
Throw the first stone.
I think that has given her resent, and I think that by the time we see the time skip, she wants to rule the Seven Kingdoms in a negative way and bring harm upon people that she doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like, it's all for me, it's none for ye. I seriously, I do.
Yeah, well, and I kind of hate her more because I love King V so much, which is so hard for me because I know King V loves Rhaenyra so much, but I love King V, right? We're in this love triangle like situation.
Yes,
but
yes.
King V, if it wasn't for Rhaenyra selfishly being a woman, King V wouldn't be put in this situation. Think about that for a second. If King V had a male, this wouldn't be a problem.
You're right. But you were born a woman.
Right?
It
So
wouldn't
that's
be.
kind of on her for being a woman, right?
It's on her. She had the choice in the womb, you know, her body, her choice. She chose not to be a male for some reason. But you feel bad for King V. There's that time where Rhaenyra says to him, like, all of your troubles or whatever, like, I can't remember the exact quote, but basically King V comes back and says, dude, you are all my problems. You are all my political issues.
So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
Yes.
I mean, like, yes, dude, it's so true. And I do love that King V isn't afraid to speak his mind to her or whatever, but I love King V so much. His reign would have been made so much easier if not for Rhaenyra's shit. Imagine how great he'd look in his oldest age. I bet his hair wouldn't have fallen out nearly as much.
My own face is no longer a handsome one, if indeed it ever was.
Yeah, probably not. I know there may have been some like major conspiracy behind the scenes to somehow dethrone him or do something or another, whatever, for King V. But I'm betting he's there for the long haul. But the other thing, like you said earlier, King V clearly states to Rhaenyra, if you want the throne, right, you want to be the heir. Who I've said you're the heir, and I haven't wavered at any point. Actually, I think he wavered once. I think he says, but if you want to be it, you have to marry somebody and secure your claim.
You must marry. Strengthen your own claim. Shore up your succession.
If Rhaenyra married the Lannister or, you know, just decided she wanted to marry Laenor by herself, whatever.
Right, yes.
That would back her claim up and say, those people now are invested in my children, their offspring or their descendants now becoming part of the royal family and their increased influence throughout the kingdom. So it's all on her for fumbling around and then just dragging her feet and just, fine, I'll be with Laenor. And then she fucks it up and is like, dude, you can't make Laenor come. Like, come on, bitch.
How hard is it, dude? Just perseverance.
It can't be that hard.
Dedicate. I know, it's ridiculous. They have milk of the poppy. They have that weird abortion tea. They don't have some kind of Viagra thing that Rhaenyra has at her disposal. I don't believe it for 1 second. Also, the whole strong situation, dude, she couldn't have just found another black guy to have sex with at the very least to make the situation a little bit more bearable. This is where I'm talking about, where I think it's a little bit malicious. Like, you're telling me that you're willing to get impregnated 3 times by this clearly not your husband dude, and you think that's going to go over well and not cause, like, probably the end of the House of Driftmart over time? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Really, I think that was malicious. Destabilization.
Well, I'm thinking Laenor, as much as he's a little space cadet in moments where he's not always there and is always thinking about hanging out with the boys, which I'm all about, but I think Laenor might kind of secretly hate Rhaenyra as well. And that's the reason why, you know, they're having sex and they try and he's like, oh my goodness, I just came so much. Oh my goodness, he's just faked it every time, right? He's like, oh my God, I think I camed a lot there. Really?
Oh,
Really?
Whoa. Ow, it hurt, right? It hurt.
He's like he's never done it before.
Yeah, it hurts, right? Ow.
Listen, she is evil. She's dragging her feet. She selfishly was a woman, and then she can't just let I don't know, her uncle go for a little bit, because clearly King V does not like that situation. Which I understand King V's position. You don't want this, but come on, Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I know.
One thing, as much as King V wants good for Rhaenyra, what does she do for him?
It's completely one-sided relationship, and I understand. As a father,
Yeah.
I'm not a father, especially to a daughter. But if I was, I understand that I would want to like do nothing other than make her happy, and like provide for my kid. But see, that's like a trap. You know what I mean? I think at a certain point, especially as an adult, that Rhaenyra becomes, this is your responsibility now to not take advantage of that. And I really do think she shits all over King V. Like, how long?
Right.
She didn't even come visit him for like 6 years toward the end of his
know.
life. She knows that he has this crazy condition. It's like, no, I don't want to see Alicent anymore. I hate her. It's like,
and then when she sees him, hey, can you get up and do something for me real quick? Like, I'm bummed about to fucking die here. Like, chill out.
Immediate
And then-
demands. Like Daemon did the same thing, but that's two brothers talking. It's like, all right, come on, man, come on, back to business. Like, we need to talk about this. Guys, get down to business, brass tacks. This is a father-daughter relationship. Have some heart, Rhaenyra.
I also think Rhaenyra probably drained King V of all of his like parental energy. So when it came to Aegon, Aemond, and Lena, that he had no choice but just avoid them and just ignore them because he had nothing left in the tank. He used it all on Rhaenyra, and she selfishly just went off to Dragonstone and was like, I hope there won't be any political scheming from these people I literally hate coming up here soon. And I think that's another thing. Her brain-dead observations of the political landscape is very frustrating to me. And because of that, I am attributing her stupidity to her evil schemes.
Yep.
So.
Yep, it's just the logical fallacy, right? Always attribute to malice with what could be explained as stupidity. And yes, it's true. When she was in King's Landing, she did nothing except for make political enemies and stir up shit. And then right when it was at the heat of it, she even said this, by the way, right before the tide strikes or before the tsunami hits, let's just abandon ship and head over to Dragonstone, the place I know I'll be safe. My father won't do shit. Leaving my father, to the wolves, basically, with his two kids that he doesn't like because, yes, I'm a parental energy vampire and I sucked it all out of my dad. So I think it's true. I think all the political issues in the Seven Kingdoms are Rhaenyra's fault. I think that King V's neglect of his later kids are Rhaenyra's fault or is Rhaenyra's fault. What else? Obviously, Kristen Cole getting messed up is Rhaenyra's fault. Alicent getting messed up is Rhaenyra's gaslighting fault.
Right. If Rhaenyra was like truthfully honest with people, she didn't have sex with Kristen Cole and she was being honest with Alicent the whole time, this doesn't happen. The schism doesn't happen according to the series. And I want to be clear, this is the series, not the books, of course. But this is on Alicent. This is all on Alicent.
Yeah, it's bad.
On Alicent. What am I saying? This is all on.
It's on Rhaenyra, but like the responsibility a lot falls on Alicent, which ends up sucking her and King V. And I think we should make a video at some point doing the reverse of this video and talking about how Alicent's misunderstood because she is. Rhaenyra is evil. She's evil. Okay?
Yeah.
She's evil. It's malicious. It's not stupidity. I hate her.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this and smash that like button.
Or not. We don't care.